Alright guys, welcome back to another Glowforge Friday. I'm going to show you how I make these really cool laser cut LED displays. These ones are a couple that I'm making for friends of mine's kids. They're really neat. They're both super into Pokemon, and so I'm making a Charizard one and a Metagross. I think that's the names of these guys. So I'm going to show you how I make these. They're super easy and really easy to do on the Glowforge. Alright, so we're going to start with a Pokemon ball, and we're going to do the Metagross one for Marty. These are both just pieces of clip art that were downloaded from the internet, and I image trace them in Illustrator. If you want to know how to image trace, and it's a video you'd like me to make, let me know. And it's super easy, and I can show you how to do that. So what we want to do here to make, so we have several pieces here. We have the ball, the Pokemon, we have the name, and then we have the outline part here, and that's the part that's actually going to be cut out, and this part down here slots into the LED display. So I'm going to show you how to make this really simply. First, what we want to do is put this guy onto here, but obviously you can see if I do it like this, the laser is going to cut all of the lines that it sees here. It will look terrible. So I need to punch out what we have here. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. I may end up speeding up this part of the video. I like to make a copy of this guy real quick just as a backup. So we're going to go to the direct selection tool, and we're going to go in here and we're going to start picking out all the white parts and deleting them. Okay, boom, boom. We're going to do this all the way through, and then this is going to be the piece that we put onto the Pokemon ball and use to minus out the front. So it's super simple. By the way, while I'm doing this, if there's any other videos you want to see me make on the Glowforge, things that you want to know how to do, just let me know, and I'll make those videos. Okay, just leave a comment in the description below. You know, also subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. You know, and we can keep making awesome videos. Not that this one's awesome yet. I don't know. Anyway, here. Alright, now that we have that done, we're going to do a couple little steps here that just make the whole process easier. Okay, I'm going to take this and change the color, whatever, it doesn't matter what color. Okay, now I'm going to stack it on top of this guy. We're just going to align it so we're perfectly aligned. Remember, these came from the same file, so they're exactly the same. So now we're going to take this, put it over here exactly where we want it, just above the top of the inside there. Now I'm going to grab the blue one just to make sure I can do that, and then Command Z to realign it. Now I'm going to lock this one. I'm going to go to Object and Lock Selection. Okay, so now I can't do anything with the blue one. So I'm going to grab the ball and the Metagross, so it's just grabbing the black one and the ball, and I'm going to minus front. Boom. So now we're perfectly lined up there. If I hadn't done that, trying to get this one, the blue one, in there exactly where I minused out the other one might have been difficult. Okay, so now we have this exactly how we want it. Okay, perfect. Now, let me unlock selections, unlock all. Okay, I'm just going to group these right now so I don't mess up anything. Okay, I know that I want this ball to be 8.5 inches, so I'm going to make a circle. We'll just shift and hold it. Come over here, we'll lock the aspects, and then 8.5. Okay, and we're going to add a stroke and take away the fill. Boom. All right, so now we can grab all this together, and we're going to align it. Okay, so now what we're missing is just the name and adding the piece on the bottom that's actually going to slot into the LED light holder. So we're going to go over here and grab a rectangle tool. And I know that I want this to be 3.17. That's the width. And then 0.8. You can do it shorter than 0.8, but I want the bottom of the ball here to be seen. And so if I did it shorter, the bottom of the ball might sink into to the display holder. So 0.8. Oh, hold on, I gotta take the lock off. Okay, 3.17. Okay, 3.17 by 0.8. Now, I'm going to take this over here. We're going to line these up. Okay, we're going to center these bad boys. Okay, they're centered. Now, what we want to do is get this piece here just so it is, the corners here are touching up here. If you have trouble seeing this, you can always use this outline tool, and that gives you a much better idea of where you're at actually. Okay, so that's good. Like I've said in other videos, this part right here, for this instance, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be exactly lined up. So now I'm going to go back to the preview. Okay, that's just control click, and then you can go to outline or preview right here. So now I'm going to take just these two, because I don't want to combine the inside Pokeball. So now we're just going to combine them. Boom. And there we go. Now we're going to add the name. And this is Marty. This can be for whoever, obviously. And then I have this font that I downloaded from dafont.com. Great resource for free fonts. And just type in Pokemon, and it's this one right here. So we can put this right in there. We can make it as big as we want. And we're good to go. We want to take this whole thing and reflect it. So we're going to take this and we're going to transform and reflect, and we're going to go vertically. Okay. The reason we do this is we don't want to cut. I mean, you could do it the other way, but I don't want to cut on the front of the acrylic. I want the acrylic, like if you're looking at it, I want that to be the flush part. So if somebody reaches out and touches it, then it'll just feel nice and glossy. So all the cutting is on the back side of the acrylic. It's not necessary, but I think it's important, and I like to do it that way. All right, so there we go. We're done. Now we put this on the laser. I'm going to show you the cutting out on the laser, sped up super speed, because this I think is like an hour and 15-minute cut because of all the back and forth engraving that it has to do. And you can make these smaller too. These don't have to be 8.5 inches. They can be much smaller. I just like the size of it. I think it looks really good, and it's for little kids, and so the bigness of it, I think they're really going to enjoy. I'm going to surprise them with it coming up soon. So stick around, watch the laser cut, and I'll show you the weeding and how it goes into the LED holder. All right, thanks for watching. All right, guys, so this is how this goes together here. You have the finished product. These are the simple little LED deals here. You can use batteries. You can also use a USB to power it. It's got a little deal in the front. As you can see, it's on. And on the top, there's just a touch-sensitive button. So it literally just fits in, and it's done, okay? Now, these come with a remote. I'm gonna have an Amazon link for these if you wanna check them out. But if you end up buying different ones, they all, I think, are very close in size on the slot. But that's why you always, with the Glowforge, you have to have a pair of digital calipers all the time. And with the digital calipers, you're just gonna measure the inside, and then you're gonna use the little piece that sticks out the end to measure the depth of it. And that's where you'll change the size of the square or the rectangle that was on the bottom of the circle that we combined. So that little piece that was on the bottom, okay? So this one fits in perfect, and they're good to go. All right, so if you like the video, like it. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you wanna share it, share it. And I'm actually gonna list these on our Etsy shop as well. And so if you want one of these personalized for yourself or your kids, let me know. All right, thanks. Bye.